You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Mercury stations direct and the Sun and Pluto conjoin. Daily Horoscope for Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Well, I have 3 sick kiddos this morning. They all came down with a cold that is going through the house, so we're going to jump right in. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Today is a big day astrologically. Mercury is stationed direct today, ending his retrograde cycle in Capricorn, and the Sun is conjoining Pluto, a once-a-year event that can be pretty intense. Mercury in Capricorn, now stationed direct, could feel like the wind has changed direction. It's like during this retrograde you were sailing along on a choppy sea, and although the current wanted to pull you one way, the wind was blowing your sails in the opposite direction. But today the wind has changed, and now both the current in the water beneath your boat and the wind pushing your sails are going in the same direction. Your boat hasn't actually started moving yet because it still takes a while to get things going, but your sails are filling up and you can feel the pull and push from both forces, and any minute now your sailboat will start to move forward again. It's exciting and you may feel very hopeful. The moon today is in Sagittarius, a very hopeful and optimistic sign of the zodiac. Yesterday, the moon made a trine to Jupiter, and early this morning in opposition to Mars in Gemini. So yesterday there could have been this excitement as the energy was building up for the shift with Mercury today, but there was also resistance and you still couldn't get things going last night. Today, though, the moon will make a trine to Chiron in Aries, which will release some past hurt, and we may feel like we are no longer stuck on something from the past. At 9:44 a.m. Eastern Time, the Sun conjoins Pluto, both at 28 degrees Capricorn, 13 minutes. This is an intense transit that happens every year. Symbolically, it's like a giant flashlight shining into the deepest, darkest corners of our souls, and we see things that we normally can't see or don't want to see. The Sun represents vitality, life, and illumination, and Pluto represents death, transformation, and our shadows, both coming together to show that they are both important parts of the cycle, and you can't have one without the other. My Hellenistic astrology teacher, Adam Ellenboss, made a really great video about this transit on his YouTube channel titled, The Sun Conjunct Pluto, A Shining Shadow, which you can watch below here. I love how Adam in this video inspires us all to be unafraid of death and think of it as a dear friend or guardian angel instead of as something to fear and try to avoid. It reminds me of the tale of the 3 brothers in Harry Potter. To summarize the story, there once were 3 brothers who came upon a river where death would come to anyone who tried to cross it. The 3 brothers knew magic, and so they conjured a magical bridge to cross the river. But halfway across, they met a cloaked figure, Death, who was angry at the 3 brothers for trying to cheat him. Instead of showing his rage, he congratulated the 3 brothers for their cleverness and offered each a gift. The first brother chose an unbeatable wand, the second a resurrection stone, and the third, the youngest brother, asked Death for something that would allow him to go on in a way that Death could not follow, and Death gave him his own cloak of invisibility. The first brother was taken by Death after he murdered another wizard and then boasted of having the most powerful wand in the world. He was killed for that wand by another wizard in his sleep, and so Death took the first brother for his own. The second brother took his own life after using the resurrection stone to bring his deceased love back to life, not realizing she would be distant and cold as if behind a veil, and so Death took the second brother for his own. The third brother escaped death for a very long time, using the invisibility cloak, and it was only after the brother became very old that he took the cloak off and gave it to his son, and then greeted death as an old friend. You can watch the scene here, where Hermione reads the tale of the 3 brothers from the book The Tales of Beedle the Bard, in the second-to-last film, The Deathly Hallows Part 1. So today may be an intense day where the winds of change start to fill our sails towards a new and exciting place, but there are deep internal things we have to face and make peace with before our journey can actually commence. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? 20. Judgment. On this card, we see naked women, men, and children coming out of their graves while the Archangel Gabriel blows his trumpet from the sky. The people are ready to be judged before being allowed to enter heaven. When the Judgment card comes up, it is asking us to wake up to the calling of our highest good. This can represent a spiritual awakening or a feeling of the evolution of the soul. It represents letting go of our old selves and stepping into our new selves. We hear the call of the trumpets and we are ready to rise up and embrace the change. As the card for the day, I feel this is symbolizing that a major shift is occurring in our lives. We may feel as if we are at a crossroads and the direction we choose to go will have a long-lasting impact. This card is saying to tune into your higher self and trust your judgment. We have learned from our past and are ready to move forward. We have cleared out any regrets or negative feelings, and we stand without fear, absolved. We have been purged and cleansed, and we are ready to start a new chapter in our lives. This card also symbolizes sharing your struggles with others who have overcome the same things in life, and that a supportive group environment may be comforting and helpful along your journey. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for listening or reading to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.